There are moments in life when money feels like a mystery. It slips through our fingers or never seems to arrive when we need it most. You might lie in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, feeling anxious, wondering how you'll pay the bills, or if your dreams will ever become real. In those quiet hours, it's easy to believe that maybe wealth just isn't meant for you. But I want to gently remind you, abundance is not something reserved for a lucky few. It is not a prize given only to the special or the chosen. Abundance is your birthright. You were born into a universe that is rich, generous, and loving. And it is always ready to provide for you, in ways both seen and unseen. There is no shame in wanting to be financially supported. Money is not a bad thing. It is simply energy, just like everything else. It helps us express ourselves, care for others, feel secure, and live peacefully. You're not greedy for desiring more. You're not selfish for wanting ease and comfort. You're simply remembering what your soul has always known. You're meant to live in flow, not fear. You're meant to thrive, not just survive. It's okay if things haven't worked out yet. It's okay if you've been disappointed. What matters is what you choose to believe now. And if you can whisper one simple truth to your heart tonight, let it be this: I am open to receiving the blessings of the universe. When we open our hearts, we make space for new experiences. When we release old thoughts, we plant new seeds. So tonight, as your body winds down and your mind begins to rest, know that every word you speak to yourself carries power. This moment is a chance to begin again, not through effort or struggle, but through gentle, loving awareness. You do not need to chase money. You only need to realign with the truth that it is already seeking you. Whisper that softly to yourself. I am open to receiving. I am ready for good things. I am safe, supported, and deeply loved. Your thoughts are creative. Every idea, every belief is like a seed planted in the soil of your mind. With time and care, these seeds begin to grow. They show up in your relationships, your health, your feelings, and yes, even your money. Thoughts are not just private little clouds floating in your head. They shape how you see the world. They shape what you expect. And the universe listens closely to what you expect. It doesn't punish or reward, it simply reflects. If you tell yourself that money is hard to get, the universe will show you more reasons to believe that. But if you begin to say, even just a little bit each day, that money is flowing to you now, that you are supported in unexpected ways, then new opportunities begin to appear. The door cracks open. A small check arrives. Someone offers help. A new idea pops into your mind. This is not magic, it's alignment. Your outer world begins to match the vibration of your inner world. It's okay if this is new to you. You don't need to do it perfectly. You don't even need to believe it all the way yet. Just begin with a thought, a soft one that says, I think rich thoughts, and I attract rich results. Say it gently, without pressure. Your subconscious mind is always listening, especially when you are relaxed. That's why the moments before sleep are so powerful. They are when your mind is open and the walls are down. So as you lie in bed tonight, speak kindly to yourself. Choose thoughts that feel like sunlight. Think of money, not with fear, but with peace. It's just energy. And energy responds to your intention. Even if you've struggled for years, it's never too late to change the story. You are the author now. And every page from here on can be written in love, ease, and prosperity. The universe does not judge your past. It only responds to your present. So let this present moment be the beginning of something beautiful. Let it be the moment you begin to speak differently to yourself. Let it be the moment you stop saying, "I can't," and start whispering, "I am ready." Say it softly, just like a prayer. I think rich thoughts, and I attract rich results. Sometimes we don't even realize how tightly we're holding on to the past. Old ideas, childhood memories, moments where we felt less than. They sit quietly in the background, shaping how we feel about money, even as adults. Maybe someone once told you that money doesn't grow on trees, or that people like you don't get rich. Maybe you saw your parents worry all the time about bills, or perhaps you felt ashamed for wanting nice things, as if desiring comfort made you selfish. These early experiences plant beliefs that live in the subconscious, repeating over and over like a quiet song in the background of your life. But those beliefs are not facts. They're just thoughts you've thought many times, and any thought can be changed. You don't need to hold on to scarcity. You don't need to replay the same fearful story. You are allowed to let it go, even if it feels strange at first, even if part of you still feels unsure. Just begin with willingness. Whisper to yourself, "I lovingly release all limiting beliefs about money." Releasing the past doesn't mean forgetting it. It means choosing not to carry the weight of it anymore. It means saying, "That was then, and this is now." You are not the same person you were back then. You are wiser, stronger, more open. And now, you get to write a new story. One where money is your friend. One where you are supported. One where you trust that everything you need is already on its way. Take a moment tonight, before bed, to reflect. What old story are you ready to let go of? Maybe it's the idea that you have to work too hard for every penny, or the fear that wealth will make you less spiritual. Maybe it's the belief that good things are for others, but not for you. Whatever it is, bring it to the surface with love, not judgment. Just observe it. Thank it for trying to protect you. And then, gently, tell it goodbye. You might even write it down in a journal. Something like, "I release the belief that I must struggle to receive," or, "I now choose to believe that I am worthy of wealth." Words have power. And when you write them with feeling, your heart begins to believe them. Your energy begins to shift. You are telling your inner self that a new path is opening. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are just clearing space for something greater. Every time you let go of fear, you make room for faith. Every time you release an old belief, you welcome in a miracle. You don't need to know how it will come. You only need to say yes to receiving. Whisper that softly tonight. I lovingly release all limiting beliefs about money. I am free. I am open. I am ready. Sometimes we don't realize how deeply our emotions are tied to money. It's not just about having enough or not. It's about how it makes us feel. For many, money is linked to safety. For others, it brings up feelings of shame, fear, or even guilt. We carry these feelings quietly, and they shape the way we attract or block abundance. When money feels scary or uncertain, we often feel that same way in our bodies, tight in the chest, heavy in the stomach, or tense in the shoulders. But what if money could feel peaceful? What if it could feel soft, supportive, and loving? You are not wrong for wanting financial freedom. You are not unspiritual for desiring a life where you can breathe without worry. Money when seen with loving eyes, is simply a tool that allows your soul to express more joy, more generosity, and more ease. But first, you have to know that you're worthy of receiving it. That's where healing begins. It doesn't start in the wallet, it starts in the heart. Ask yourself gently, what do I believe money says about me? Do I feel deserving of it? Do I believe it's safe for me to receive more? This is the time to let your inner child speak. Maybe a part of you still feels unworthy. Maybe you think you have to prove your value to receive good things. But I want to remind you, your worth is not something you earn. It is something you already have. You are valuable because you exist. You are lovable because you breathe. Say this with me, kindly and slowly. I deserve to live in comfort and joy. Breathe that in. Let it melt into every cell of your body. If this feels difficult, that's okay. It just means there's a part of you that needs more love and attention. You can practice mirror work to help. Every morning or evening, stand in front of a mirror. Look gently into your own eyes and say to yourself, I am worthy of abundance. I am open to receiving. If this brings up emotions, let them come. That's healing happening. You are not doing it wrong. You are doing it bravely. When we connect to what money really means to us, we can begin to soften our fears around it. We can stop seeing it as a threat or a burden and begin to see it as a loving partner on our journey. You can even begin a new relationship with money today, one based on trust, not fear, one based on love, not lack. And each night, before you drift off to sleep, remind yourself, I deserve to live in comfort and joy. Let that be the last thing your heart hears. Let that truth guide your dreams. The minutes before sleep are like magic. Your mind is relaxed, your heart is open, and your body is winding down. This is when the subconscious becomes most receptive, like soft soil waiting for new seeds. What you whisper to yourself in these moments sinks deep. It becomes your inner programming. That's why the final thoughts before bed matter so much. They are not just thoughts, they are instructions. Loving commands sent into the deeper part of your mind. This is the perfect time to plant the energy of abundance, not by force, but with gentleness. You don't need to shout affirmations or chant them loudly. A whisper is enough. A soft, calm voice tells your subconscious, this is safe, this is real, this is true. You might say, as I sleep, money flows into my life in magical ways. Or, I am ready to receive with ease and grace. These are not just pretty words. They are reminders to your deeper self that abundance is already available, already on its way. As you lie down at night, feel your body resting into support. Let your breath slow. Let your mind begin to float. And then speak your wealth whisper. You can choose the words that feel most peaceful to you. I am supported. I am abundant. I am attracting all that I need. You can change the words as you like. What matters most is how they make you feel. If they bring you calm, hope, or a quiet sense of joy, then you're in the right place. Think of this practice like tucking your soul into bed. You are not just ending your day, you are preparing your energy for what comes next. Your dreams begin here. Your miracles begin here. By choosing what to whisper before sleep, you are choosing the direction of your future. You are turning the compass of your life toward wealth, ease, and peace. You might keep a small list of bedtime affirmations near your pillow, or simply pick one each night. There's no right or wrong way to do this. What matters is your sincerity, your openness, your willingness to try something new. If doubt shows up, that's okay. Just acknowledge it kindly and return to your whisper. As I sleep, money flows into my life in magical ways. Software, simple, true. Say it like a lullaby, and trust that something beautiful is being created in the unseen. Fear can be a heavy thing. It tightens the body, clouds the mind, and steals your joy. And when it comes to money, fear is often the loudest voice in the room. What if I don't have enough? What if I lose everything? What if it never gets better? These questions echo inside us, creating worry and stress. But fear is not your truth. It's just a habit. And habits can be changed. You don't need to fear lack. You don't need to fear the unknown. Because the truth is, life has always found a way to support you. Even in hard times, you've made it through. You are still here, still breathing, still growing. And that means something good is still possible. The opposite of fear is trust. And trust is something you can build step by step, breath by breath. Start by looking around you. Nature is full of reminders that life supports its own. Trees do not struggle to grow. Birds do not question if they'll find food. Flowers do not doubt the sun will rise. You are part of this same creation. You are made of the same divine intelligence. And just like nature, you are held. You are seen. You are provided for. When you feel afraid, return to this knowing. Return to this truth. I trust that life always provides for me abundantly. Say it gently. Let it wrap around you like a warm blanket. Even if fear comes back again, you can meet it with this new thought. Over time, trust becomes stronger than worry. Hope becomes louder than doubt. And peace begins to grow inside you, like a steady light. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to have all the answers. You only need to lean into trust. Let go of trying to figure it all out. Let go of the tight grip. Imagine placing your fears into the hands of the universe and saying, "You lead, I follow. You guide, I trust." This surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. It allows miracles to flow in. It opens the door to solutions you hadn't even imagined. So tonight, as you prepare to rest, speak to your heart. Whisper gently, "I trust that life always provides for me abundantly." Repeat it slowly. Let it become your nighttime melody. Let it carry you into dreams where money comes with ease and life feels soft again. This is how trust begins, not in big leaps, but in small whispers. And with every whisper, you call in peace. You call in faith. You call in more than enough. Many of us were taught things about money that are simply not true. You may have heard people say that money is the root of all evil, or that rich people are greedy, or that wanting more means you're selfish. These beliefs can stick in the mind and live in the body, creating tension and guilt every time you desire something better. You might want to be wealthy, but deep down, part of you feels like it's wrong or dangerous. So what happens? You sabotage it. You push it away. You say you want more, but your inner dialogue says, "I shouldn't want this," or "I'm not the kind of person who can have that." That's not your fault. These beliefs were passed down to you. You may have heard them growing up. You may have seen people argue about money or use it to hurt each other. So your mind learned to protect you by making money seem scary. But money isn't bad. It's energy. It's a tool. It's a form of support. When it flows into loving hands, it creates healing, opportunity, and growth. When kind, conscious people have money, they use it to uplift others, not to harm. It's time to let go of the belief that money is something to fear or avoid. It's time to see wealth for what it truly is, a natural expression of well-being. There is nothing wrong with you wanting a comfortable life. There is nothing wrong with you wanting more than just survival. You are not greedy for wanting security. You are not selfish for desiring beauty, rest, or ease. You are simply waking up to what your soul already knows. Life is abundant, and you are allowed to receive. So how do we begin to let go of the old fear? One way is to gently replace it with truth. When the thought money is bad arises, you can breathe and say, "It is safe for me to be rich. I bless wealth and allow it into my life." When you say this with love and sincerity, your body starts to relax. Your heart opens. You begin to rewrite the script that's been running your life. Try this in the mirror. Look into your own eyes, gently and kindly, and say, "I am worthy of receiving wealth with ease." Notice how it feels. If it's hard at first, that's okay. If tears come, let them. You are healing. You are reclaiming the right to receive without guilt. And the more you do this, the more natural it becomes. You don't have to rush. Just take one kind thought at a time. Wealth is not separate from love. In fact, they come from the same place. When you love yourself truly and deeply, you naturally begin to invite all kinds of support, including financial support, into your life. You stop blocking it. You stop fearing it. You welcome it with grace. And that is a beautiful, powerful shift. Many of the blocks we face around money come from when we were very young. Maybe you remember hearing things like, "We can't afford that," or "Money doesn't grow on trees." Maybe you were made to feel guilty for asking for something. Or maybe you saw your parents struggle, and without realizing it, you decided that money always comes with pain. These experiences live in the body. Even now, as an adult, part of you may still carry the fear of not having enough, or the shame of wanting more. That's your inner child, the part of you that formed beliefs long before you could question them. That child still lives within you, and they need your love, not your judgment. They need to hear a new story. You don't have to be stuck in beliefs that aren't yours anymore. You can begin to heal by simply speaking to your younger self with kindness. Imagine that little version of you standing in front of you. Maybe they're 5 years old, maybe 10. See the look in their eyes. They're not greedy. They're not bad. They're just scared. They just want to feel safe and supported. And you, the beautiful soul you are now, get to be the one who says, "It's okay. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to have more." You can even write them a letter, just a few lines. Tell them they are no longer alone. Tell them you are here now, and together you're going to create a new way of living, one rooted in abundance, not fear. And when that old fear creeps in, the tightness in your chest, the worry in your mind, you can pause, put your hand over your heart and say, "I release old money fears and choose to trust the universe." This is not about forcing positivity. It's about gently opening to a new truth. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are healing. You are returning to the wisdom you were born with, the knowing that life is meant to support you. Your desires are not mistakes. They are messages from your soul. They are part of your path. So honor them, nurture them, and speak kindly to the younger version of yourself who still needs to feel safe. You are rewriting the story, and that is sacred work. There is a beautiful phrase you can say every morning to activate this healing and invite abundance. Every day, I rise into the frequency of 888. I am a magnet for divine wealth. Let those words sit in your heart for a moment. Say them softly. Whisper them with feeling. This phrase is more than just words. It is an energetic signal to the universe. It says, I am ready to receive. I am stepping into alignment. I trust the flow of life. When you say this phrase in the quiet of the morning, before your thoughts start racing, before your body is pulled into tasks and noise, you plant a seed. That seed grows throughout the day. It shapes your actions, your decisions, your emotions. It reminds you who you truly are, a powerful co-creator with life itself. You don't need to force anything. Just say the phrase and feel it in your body. If you want, you can place your hands on your heart and imagine a soft golden light filling you with warmth. This light is the energy of 888. It's infinite. It's generous. And it flows through you naturally when you're at peace with yourself. You might also like to write the phrase down in a journal. Try writing it 8 times each morning for 8 days. As you write, think of how you want to feel. Think of the support you're open to receiving. You don't need to know how it will come. You only need to be willing to receive it. This phrase becomes a gentle rhythm in your life. It soothes the nervous system. It calms the mind. It reminds your body that it's safe to let go of stress. And when your body is calm, your energy becomes magnetic. You begin to notice little changes, unexpected kindness, small gifts, opportunities that seem to find you. That's the energy of 888 in motion. You are not chasing, you are allowing. You are not begging, you are aligning. Each time you say the phrase, you are reinforcing the truth that life is for you, not against you, that you are meant to thrive, that you are not stuck, you are expanding. Say it gently, say it with love. Say it until your heart believes it. Every day I rise into the frequency of 888. I am a magnet for divine wealth. This is your morning anchor. Let it carry you through the day with trust, with peace, and with grace. There is a certain number that seems to carry a quiet magic, 777. It's more than just digits on a screen or the thrill of seeing repeating numbers on a clock. It speaks of alignment, harmony, a sign that your energy is in tune with the higher flow of life. And when you begin to align with that energy, doors open in surprising and beautiful ways. The number 777 carries the vibration of divine wealth, spiritual guidance, and sudden blessings. It doesn't shout or push. It simply arrives when you're in the right place, within. This number is like a whisper from the universe, saying you're on the right path, keep trusting, keep believing. It reminds you that money doesn't come just from effort, it comes from energy, the right energy, the energy of ease, gratitude, and belief. When your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are in harmony, life reflects that balance. Money starts showing up in ways you never expected, not always in huge amounts at once, but in perfect timing, in little signs that something greater is happening for you. Before bed, you can begin a quiet practice to align with this frequency. You don't need to understand the science or the full meaning behind it. Just feel into it. Imagine the number 777 glowing in golden light. See it gently hovering around you as you relax. Let it be a symbol that something divine is taking care of you, that you are supported by forces beyond logic or control. Say softly to yourself, I am aligned with the miracle frequency of 777. Wealth and plenty now find me. Repeat this with calm and confidence. You don't need to beg. You don't need to force. This is not about hoping or wishing. It's about aligning, knowing, believing. The energy of wealth is not frantic or desperate. It is steady, peaceful, sure of itself. That's the energy you are now calling into your life. That's what 777 reminds you of. That everything you need is already in motion, already being drawn to you. There's a rhythm to life, a divine order, and when you tune yourself to it, like a gentle radio dial, you begin to hear the music again. The music of opportunity, the music of support, the music of miracles. Don't worry if you don't see immediate results. Trust that things are moving in the unseen. Trust that your whisper is being heard. Let this number be a signpost, not a finish line. Let it remind you that wealth is not just something outside of you. It is something you carry in your spirit. So tonight, feel the peace of alignment. Let the number 777 rest in your heart as you drift to sleep. Let it guide you toward financial freedom, not by struggle, but by surrender. I am aligned with the miracle frequency of 777. Wealth and plenty now find me. Say it softly. Say it with trust. And let that trust open doors you cannot yet see. Gratitude is one of the most powerful feelings you can hold. It lifts you, softens you, aligns you. When you are thankful, even before the blessing arrives, you are saying to the universe, I already know I am blessed. This kind of thankfulness is like a magnet. It draws more good things toward you, not because you are being rewarded, but because your energy is a match for more beauty, more ease, more flow. Gratitude is not just about what you have. It's about the energy you hold. And that energy speaks louder than any words. Even if you feel like you don't have much right now, there is always something to appreciate. A safe place to sleep, a warm cup of tea, a quiet moment. These small things, when noticed and honored, become stepping stones toward bigger blessings. Every time you say thank you, you open your hands to receive more. Thank you is not just a polite phrase, it's a doorway. And when you walk through it with sincerity, you meet more of life's goodness on the other side. Before bed, take a few moments to name what you're grateful for. You don't need a long list. Just one or two things that feel true in your heart. Say them out loud or silently. Let yourself smile, even just a little. Feel the warmth that comes from noticing what is already good. Then take that feeling and direct it toward what's coming. Say, thank you for the abundance that is already on its way. Even if you can't see it yet, even if part of you still doubts, say it anyway. This is faith in action. This is the vibration of trust. This is the energy of wealth. You are no longer chasing money. You are attracting it with your peace, your trust, your joy. And it all begins with thankfulness. Gratitude turns your heart into a magnet for miracles. Gratitude invites the universe to do more. It says, I see your gifts and I am ready for more. So tonight, let this be your gentle bedtime practice. Place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, breathe slowly, and whisper, I am so thankful for the abundance flowing into my life, seen and unseen. Let that thank you echo into your dreams. Let it be the final vibration you carry into sleep. Because what you feel deeply, you attract. And what you appreciate, you multiply. As your body begins to relax and your thoughts slow down, you are entering the perfect moment to speak truth to your inner self. This is the doorway to your dreams, not just the ones that come while you sleep, but the ones you long to live in your waking life. The space between wakefulness and sleep is where your mind is soft, your heart is open, and your spirit is listening. This is the time to whisper your truth. Create a simple bedtime ritual. Nothing complex, just something that feels sacred to you. Maybe you sit quietly for a moment. Maybe you breathe deeply 3 times. Maybe you place a hand on your heart. And then you speak, slowly, gently, with love. A whisper that carries the energy of peace, faith, and abundance. You might say, I am abundant. I am blessed. Money flows with ease. Thank you. These are not just words. They are a signal to your subconscious, a signal to the universe, a signal to your future. Say them with feeling, but not with force. Let them flow like a lullaby, soft and steady. You are not trying to convince anyone. You are just tuning yourself to truth. Your mind will carry these whispers into your sleep, and your sleep will become a time of alignment, not just rest. As you dream, your energy continues to create. You are still attracting, still aligning, still becoming. Let this nightly whisper be your final thought, your closing prayer, your sacred instruction. This practice is not about doing it perfectly. It's about doing it consistently. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. And soon you will begin to feel different, calmer, more hopeful, more open. Not because something outside has changed, but because something inside has shifted. And that inner shift creates outer change. Let tonight be a turning point. Let your final whisper be an act of love, an act of power. You are speaking to the most powerful part of you, the part that knows how to create, how to receive, how to believe. Say it with trust. Say it with peace. I am abundant. I am blessed. Money flows with ease. Thank you. And let sleep carry those words into a new, brighter tomorrow. Every new day begins with the energy you carry from the night before. When you go to bed in fear, you often wake up in tension. But when you rest in faith, you rise in power. Your words matter. Your thoughts shape what comes next. And when you choose to align with wealth, even in small ways, the universe takes note. It begins to respond, not with punishment or reward, but with reflection. It shows you what you have chosen to believe. The truth is, you are already connected to everything you need. It may not be fully visible yet, but it's moving toward you. Opportunities, ideas, people, blessings. They are lining up step by step. And the more you trust, the faster they come. Trust is not just an emotion. It's an action, a decision, a quiet choice to keep believing even when things look uncertain. So as you close your eyes tonight, give yourself permission to rest, to stop worrying, to stop trying so hard. Just be, just breathe, just whisper your truth. You are worthy. You are loved. You are supported. You are rich in ways you're only beginning to discover. Let the final affirmation sink into your heart like a soft melody. I sleep in peace and awaken to prosperity. Say it one more time, slowly, with love. Let it be the gentle closing to your day and the powerful opening to your future. Now drift into sleep with peace in your heart. The universe is already working on your behalf, and tomorrow you will rise with new light, new strength, and a heart wide open to receive.